American who helped craft Uganda's Kill the Gay bill to be tried for crimes against humanity. This is actually a very positive story to a certain point on the harm religion does in this world. So go ahead, Drew, have at it.
The First Circuit Court of Appeals has denied Pastor Scott Lively's petition to have a crimes against humanity lawsuit against him dropped. The anti-gay pastor will stand trial in a federal court in Massachusetts for his part in crafting Uganda's notorious Anti-Homosexuality Act, popularly known as the Kill the Gays bill. The bill was largely the product of a workshop held in Uganda by Lively and two other American anti-gay activists, focused on, quote, how to make gay people straight, how gay men often sodomize teenage boys, and how the gay movement is an evil institution, whose goal is to defeat the marriage-based society and replace it with a culture of sexual promiscuity. In spite of the pending suit and national condemnation for his actions, Lively has not backed down. Earlier this week, during an appearance on True News, he stated that homosexuality was worse than mass murder because it was to blame for Noah's flood.
Thank you, Drew. The one thing I want to say is Jesus never mentions homosexuality in the Bible. Never mentions it. He wasn't against it, wasn't for it. There was no opinion on it with Jesus. And these are the people that claim that Jesus he was against all. They don't know. They don't even fucking know their fucking Bible. God mentions it in the Old Testament, of course. We know that, Leviticus, stating they should be put to death. But most Christians, I would say, a lot of your moderates out there, and maybe some of your fundies, most of them would say, like, well, that's the Old Testament. That's the Old Testament. We don't adhere to that. We adhere to the New Testament now. Well, I guess you could deprogram your minds of the Ten Commandments then. So you're going to sit here and cherry pick the Bibles here, or Old Testament. You're going to cherry pick it now, right? I mean, what fucking hypocrites, man? Really?
No.
You're really going to sit there?
Of course, they're going to cherry pick it.
And for this guy to say that homosexuality was worse than mass murder because it was blamed for Noah's flood, you have zero fucking evidence, no historical fucking evidence to prove that.
And I would say
zero evidence of Noah's flood.
even if he is right, he's saying that God drowning every human being on the planet is more acceptable than two people loving each other.
And it's more justified.
Yeah. Well, it's justified because it's God.
You know, Drew, your favorite video of mine, the Adjust Your Perspective?
Yeah.
Like, imagine, yeah, or yeah, did I say it backwards? Anyway, yeah. The point of that entire universe, the same being that created everything, the entire universe, to the extent that we can possibly know it, to the extent of time, also cares about where you stick your dick.
Yeah.
On
this little speck in the universe.
How fucking deluded do you have to be to believe that kind of shit in the first place? Like, oh, I can't put my pee-pee in the poo-poo because God don't like it. Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking sodomy, dude. Hey, but sodomy was okay back then before Moses came down. I guess whenever that was
the Bible. Yeah. And before the Bible,
and murder was okay before that.
Rape and pillaging. There's no morals.
Yeah.
Look
so there's no morality before Mount Sinai. Yeah, God.
Yeah. Look for sodomy of Gomorrah, and you'll see the chick from Guardians of the Galaxy taking it in the ass.
I did want to say, to keep it like super on topic, that it's good to see these assholes kind of get what's coming to them.
Very much so.
You know what I mean? Like, it seems like a lot of time these douchebags, they get away with their shit, man. It's nice to see like a little bit of repercussion.
Yeah, because when we talk about Islamic fundamentalism and how dangerous it is. And then you're like, well, Christian's not that bad, but you have Christian fundamentalists in this country who get shit done here that's bad.
Yes.
And then you have Christian fundamentalists who go to other countries like Uganda and pressure the people there to get a bill where you potentially could have ended a person's fucking life if it wasn't acted that way.
Yeah,
it would have killed all the demographic in that area or in that country. Of course, it would have. Yeah,
so,
but it's due to our activism, and I'll expand on that, Paul. It's due to our activism because I made a couple of videos about the Kill the Gay bill. Before it even became something, and they took it, or they had an amendment where they couldn't kill him. So of course, we care about humanity, man. We don't care about fucking religion, mythology. We don't care about that, and that has no say when we make laws. End of story. It doesn't. So again, they're centuries behind. Over there in Africa, Uganda and all that. They're And it's because of our missionaries. Our missionaries go over there and they spew this fucking bullshit because they know they can get a fucking way with it. I'm pissed off at missionaries, dude. My ex-wife was one, and she blew fucking bullshit, dude. Fuck it. I can rant. I'm fucking pissed now, so we might as well get off this topic.
I think you should just take a trip to Africa.
I should, dude. Catch some Ebola.
Yeah.
Ebola sprinkles.
You miss the rains down in Africa, and you should probably go there. You'll end up with AIDS or Ebola or some shit.
Yeah, I'll get some Starbucks with Ebola sprinkles on it.
It'll be worth it because you can spread the word. That's probably the best thing. Wait a second. That's probably the best thing that like AIDS and Ebola have accomplished is keeping missionaries out of Africa.
Yeah, I never really
honestly, I mean that's way, in a sick and twisted, terrible way that causes pain and suffering to many people. It also prevents because like missionaries like, oh fuck that. I ain't going around there, man.
Well, we're gonna have.
I love Jesus and all, but I hate Ebola even more.
but in the words of Hitchens, and we're gonna have a Hitchens tribute tonight, about a 13 to 15 minute tribute for Christopher Hitchens. We got a little. It's our submissions. The whole panel here. We submitted videos, some of our favorite videos of the Hitch, and we put a little video collaboration together, so it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that. But in the words of Hitchens, is he told one of the, I guess, priests in Africa in his debate, in the intelligence debate, and he said, you know what, it's pretty sad that, you know, yeah, AIDS is bad, but not as bad as wearing condoms. That's pretty fucked up if you think about it, right? Because if you wore condoms, you wouldn't even have half the fucking AIDS cases in fucking Africa. Pretty sad though, but that's religion for you.
Yeah, another good example there. We talked about how Christianity still does real harm today. That's another good example of it.
Yeah, exactly.